Welcome back to Burn Rubber Garage. What I thought we would do is something I've wanted to try for a while. I looked around and I haven't seen anything doing what I would like to see done with the product. We've got the F11 top coat right here. This thing's 60 bucks. Comes with this, a small container and an orange microfiber towel. We've got the torque detailer, 40 bucks. I don't think it came with anything if I recall. What I want to do is try these two. You guys are probably familiar, and you gals as well. Every time you watch a YouTube video, if you watch a lot of automotive content, this is what comes up for you, is usually this, torque or the F11. They're usually a couple minute ads. They claim to do wonderful, amazing, miracles type things. I'm not sure if they'll actually do it, so I want to try it. So what I thought we would do, I got a whole bunch of new microfiber towels, and I've got some painter's tape. I'm going to tape off the center of this Camaro SS, it's a 68, and that Nova SS, which is a 72. I think the blue here really pops. I think the white's kind of more like your standard white, nothing too fancy. The orange over there pops, and then you got a nice dark shadow gray. I'd like to see what happens. We'll do this video. If it does really well, we'll come back in a couple months and test. As you saw before, these were sitting up here. They should slide right off. We'll try that when this is done. We should be able to get something to slide. So these cars are due for a wax. I'm pretty excited about doing this for you. Let's go ahead and, one thing I always like to do with waxes and that type of stuff. This torque detail reminds me a lot of your standard wax. Smells really good, pleasant to put on. Let's try this F11 top coat. Ooh, that one smells like a little bit of a coconut pineapple. It's very pleasant, tropical, almost like a Starburst candy. Smells really good. Is it worth the extra 20 bucks? We'll find out. So let's go ahead and get the cars taped off. All right, guys, there's not a lot of instructions on these two. They both say shake really, really well, like vigorously shake. This one recommends you spray it on, work it in with a microfiber, and then grab a new one and kind of buff it out. This one says put it on, wipe it in, turning the towel repeatedly, and then buffing out with another one. And both say you can put on multiple coats for extra. They say you can put it on windshields, which will help repel water. I mean, this seems like a product that's almost, as you would say, too good to be true. So let's go ahead and get the tops on these. I'll start shaking them, and then we'll apply it. We'll tape off the hood too. So, for the purpose of testing, I think we're going to do the right side of the cars in F11 and the left side in the torque. So let's go ahead and start. This thing has been really well shaken up. Let's apply a little bit here. I'm going to start with just the hood here. I got a brand new clean microfiber towel. Start wiping this in. This isn't, they want it in a really cool place, but you're not going to get a cool thing in the summer. So, like they said, we'll just keep flipping that towel. You know, I'd like to try a little bit up on this too, because it'll help repel water. So let's give it a shot here. We'll get this chrome as well. You can do okay on that chrome. Alright, let's give it just a sec. You can see there's still some dirt that it did pull off, so apparently it wasn't 100% clean, but that's what happens. So, I'm going to grab one more microfiber here and buff it. You can kind of see in spots, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, you can see where it's left a little bit, like when you wax. It'll leave a little bit for you. Alright guys, as you can see, this is the untreated side, this is the treated side. It's quite a bit different. This is really smooth. This has got a little more rough texture. Jordan, if you want to come over, feel this right here and then feel over here. That's just grabs your finger, and your finger just glides right across. What's awesome about this is, now that we got this side done, I'm going to switch, get some new towels, and we're going to try and apply the torque over on that side. Alright, so as you can see here, we're going to see if when we're done with this, if this torque bottle slides right off. I've shaken it really, really well. Shake it again. Let's go ahead, turn this thing to on. We got a stream option and a spray, and I want to spray. We're going to apply this to this side of the car. I'll hit the windshield too when I get a second. Set that down on the ground there. Grab my clean microfiber towel. I like to fold them into four, so I've got the ability to work with it. Well, let's start wiping this in. Wow, that really grabbed right there. I don't know if that's good or bad. This car was in dire need of being waxed. So we'll see if this will do what we want it to do here. Kind of just going in a circular motion, wiping it in, letting it get in there. This car does have some very, very pretty paint. I can see it hazing up a little bit, which is good, probably due to the heat just a little bit. Let's get this windshield clean. I'm impressed these products can do paint and then just go on the windshield. They should help beat off. Let's fold this thing, get this trim wipe. There we go. I'm going to grab a new towel, so stay with me for just a second. We'll put the torque towels on the other side. Got a nice new clean towel. We're going to kind of come back in here and buff this. So nothing too crazy here. There's no really huge instructions on what you've got to do. We're mainly just coming in here trying to get this product off now. It feels good. All right. Let me finish wiping this down and we'll set the bottle up. All right, I know it's cheesy, but I do want to try it. So that did it as well. Honestly, I'm looking it over here. I mean, I got some issues on the center because I didn't want to rub the tape in too bad. I honestly think the top coat feels like it made it more like a gel coating than the torque. What do you think? This feels more like it's got like a gel on the top, but you tell them. And this one feels still a little rougher.
Yeah, I think that one's better.
I think the F11 did a better job on this Camaro. So you got some really good shine. You still got really good shine on this side too. It's just the F11 side just gives it more of a gel feel, like it's really got something on top of it, and this just feels like, you know, it was wax. But either way, I don't think either product's that bad. Let's go ahead and we'll slide over to the Nova and see what we think of that. Guys, went ahead, put the F11 on this side, the torque on this side. I still feel the F11 leaves a little bit of a better feel to it when it's done. This isn't bad, don't get me wrong. The reason I picked these two cars is they hadn't been waxed in a while. They've been cleaned, washed, but not waxed. So I was hoping this would do what I need it to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, that torque isn't far behind, and just being 20 bucks cheaper, if I kept my cars a little nicer, waxed them a little more often, I would probably still buy the torque. But I like the smell of the F11 better, and I like how it feels on these two cars. Let's go over here, set you down, and kind of show you what we're looking like when we dump some water on it. So this side was the torque. That water just kind of went right off. It actually looked really good. F11 over here. You can see the water's beading up over here. So they're both doing their job. Grab a towel, clean those off. Last thing you want on an old car is water. All right, guys, we've got the front of this car done and the front of that car done. Given how much we use, these are both 16 ounces. I would think you could probably do anywhere, depending on how heavy you put it on, probably about 10 cars, maybe 8 if they're bigger cars. Again, it depends on how much you put on. The torque did a good job. Honestly, I cannot tell a difference on shine. I don't know if you guys can either. They both really brought out the shine more than it was as it was sitting. The F11 though did leave me feeling more like I had waxed the car when I ran my finger over it. This made it better, still made it slick, but the torque just didn't leave it feeling like it had that fresh coat of wax on where you can feel like it's just all the little imperfections are filled in. The F11 did. Would I spend my money, $20 extra for this? That's a tough call. If I had a show car, heck yes. If I had just something like this with the daily driver, I'd be more tempted just to do this, or actually just do a wax. One of the products I really like, McGuire's Quick Detailer. It's like $5 to $8 depending on how big a one you get. You can get the Quick Detailer and the Quick Wax, can't say those very well, for like 16 bucks. And I honestly think it's going to give you the same feel as these. A lot cheaper, a lot more work. This is a one and done. This has got a detailer which wipes some of the crap off, and then you've got the wax that you put on too. So honestly, when I was putting this F11 on, I enjoyed the smell. It smelled really good. I enjoyed how it felt when it was on there. Just like I said, it gives you that feel like there is a coat of wax on there. The torque did get better, but it just didn't leave me feeling like my car had just been waxed. It did a great job. Car looks amazing. It's just if I were to touch my car, which I usually do after I put the time in, the F11 gives me more satisfaction. So with that being said, would I buy either of these products again? Yes, I would. Would I do it over wax? Depending on how much time I had. If I had time to wax, I'm probably still going to wax. There's something about putting wax on and taking it off that makes you feel good. But the F11, I liked the smell. I liked how it felt. As far as mirror shine goes, couldn't tell a difference on either of these. They both did a great job, but it'd be up to you with the information I've given you, which one you would want to buy, if either. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you can, hit that subscribe button. We just hit 2,500 subscribers, so thank you. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can't get to 3,000, and we'll see you on the next one.